Flying by the site here at the Corona Saquarema Pro, presented by Banco Do Brasil. And it's finals time here at Itaúna Beach. It's been 6 days of competition leading up to this final, the women's final out in the water.
Good for us for the rankings and trying to get my seating better for next year on the CT, and just having fun in this place. I love this wave so much and feel like I have a lot of rhythm here, and my arms are feeling really tired now, but I got one more to go.
Sambuca, Samhi Pupo onto the final with Mihimana Bray. Erin Brooks here on the forehand. She's been outstanding all event long. The 16-year-old representing Canada. And that was the first time, I think, Mitchell, I've actually seen her, kind of blow a final maneuver.
Yeah, and interesting, too, because Sophie had a fall right there at the beginning of this one.
For a victor from their squad.
Yeah, for sure. Australians, they have such a strong story here in Brazil, and look, she's up and riding.
Nice hook on the backhand for Sophie. Looking down the line, setting up this section. Oh, a little late there in pace for it. Does not go complete. So we'll see what that score formulates from our judges. Erin Brooks with priority right now. 25 minutes on the clock on the countdown.
The regional QS for a lot of Australian surfers, that would be huge. Replay here for Sophie. Great hook in the pocket, as you were mentioning, but this wave goes flat and real frothy on the inside. Tough to navigate all that white water right there on the face of that wave. Late drop for her, too. Brooks had a good amount of pressure on her, forced her to go on this wave and use priority. Beautiful opening turn, though. But too much froth on this wave made it so difficult to be able to manage to fit in a second one. Doesn't seem like it's going to be a great score, but going to be a good one for Sophie.
Now we can see the rails on this Paisel surfboard under the feet of Sophie McCulloch and the rail control, but you can also see, Maida, the difficult water. There's Australians. They like what they're seeing. Oh, here we go. This is what happened before. She goes down here. So going down here and getting really smashed by the lip there.
The fatigue can play with these girls there. Samuel Pupo just said that his arms are really tired, but this was kind of...
What is she doing?
Yeah.
There's been so many personalities of Itaúna that all of our surfers have had to negotiate into this final. Erin Brooks looking down the line, picks a spot, puts it up there. Has to do with more foam down the line. Another snap through the foamy face. One more time. Talk about putting in an effort in some jumbled conditions. They get a little caught up on that final turn, but she did some damage before coming unstuck.
Caught this wave under priority 2 way up the point, and comes around the section with a lot of froth on the open face. Gets the first turn right there, a little hung up coming out of it. Does well to fit in the board on the second one, and I thought she was going to ride out cleanly out of that third, but I think fatigue is playing a big factor right now with the exertion out there of both surfers. You look at the drone angle right here, she's going extremely fast, and it's so hard to navigate all of the whitewater when you're going at a speed like this. So Brooks, unfortunately, can't ride out of that one, Kaipo. Seems like a missed opportunity right now with 18 minutes on the clock. First 2 turns, as you were mentioning, they were good, but the score won't be great due to the fall at the end of this one. I mean, she was right in the pocket for the first 2. It seems like Sophie might be up and riding here, Kaipo. McCulloch with the one turn there on the backhand. Looking for the redirect here on the forehand. Don't know if this wave is really going to double up, but doesn't need much for the lead right here, Kaipo. It needs just a 2.18.
Second potential Challenger Series win in 2023. I think Cole Hoshman has it locked up as far as the rankings, and #1 on the rankings. Replay here of Sophie McCulloch. And that was enough for McCulloch to go into the lead. Mitchell, 3.5 for this effort.
Yeah, and you know, with the waves on offer that they've had so far in the first 25 minutes, they've done very well. A couple of falls for both of them. McCulloch, excuse me, but moves back up into first right now.
Here we go, Erin. A lot of opportunity here. Smooth face for a nice carve to begin. Another carve there on the Mayhem surfboard.
Oh.
Snaps that oncoming section and cannot hang on with the backwash. Talk about fatigue and talk about how that can get into your legs, Maida. throughout this entire event, Erin Brooks has finished those maneuvers.
We didn't see that much during the week. Look how nice was this first turn right there. The second one was good as well. And she was looking for the junction there, but couldn't pull that. Probably the fatigue is playing.
Yeah, tries to time it here, up in the lip, and you can see this wave kind of just breathe there with the backwash hitting it. She's pretty squared up on the board.
Erin Brooks, look, she's looking for this left right here, and she's up and riding.
Whitewater roll in, too much taper on that wave. Sophie McCulloch here, trying to roll into this rip bowl. Has to get over that rib in the wave. This is going to be a difficult wave to surf. You can see the different sections and ribs in the wave, and she kicks out. And that creates this rip effect here, riptide effect. Sophie finds one with a steep face, carves there, but you can see the water is working up against itself.
And here she goes, Kaipo.
Big opportunity. Waits off the bottom, carves off the top. Wants to play with the pace of this wave. So carefully placing that turn, really waiting for it to stand up on the inside. Has to connect through this flat section, gets that finishing maneuver, and that's just, you know, meat and potato surfing, if you will.
Get your confidence back up and just get the score that is required. Deep bottom turn. I mean, the first carve is great, right in the pocket. Unfortunately for her, this wave shouldered off, but she stuck with it. This is a veteran move from a 16-year-old surfer out there in the final. Was able to get one more turn in before this wave just faded out and click it to win it. Kaipo needs just a 3.33. I feel like it's going to be the score right here in the last 4 minutes. But really, the majority of the score is going to come from this first turn. Fully on rail, committed. Some great stuff right there. Awesome technique. Her arms and hands are always just right in the...
Here she goes. This is the opportunity. Looks like she's got a clean face in front of her. McCulloch, nice carve to begin with on her way. Managing the warble one more time. Gets caught up. That was tragic for the Australian. She's not going to get the score, and that's the reaction from her support squad.
I think she was just trying to do too much right there. Maybe got ahead of herself. Ooh.
Here we go. This could seal the deal. Cupped out wave face. Finds it in the rip bowl. Up against, in the lip, and fights for the finish. Rides out in front of it. Wants to make sure. The beach erupts. Hugs on the beach. Erin Brooks looks like she's just done it. Just 16 years old, Mitchell. She wins this, and she is automatically on the Challenger Series next year. Doesn't have to go through the North American qualification.
Well, I'm looking at the replay here. Sophie was in position for this one. Brooks took it away, though. Wow, what a beautiful turn right there. Great timing, and really had to fight for the finish. I think the judges are going to take their time with this one to see if she fully rode out of it. I don't think Sophie is able to get another wave in time, though, Kaipo. Looking at the drone angle right here. I mean, just precise attack from Brooks, and she fought for the finish. Her only completion on the last section so far in this heat.
An 8.67 for Erin Brooks, and a convincing victory for Canada. Look at the numbers there. She didn't need this. She didn't need this score, Maida, but she did it anyway.
Yeah, she did. Like, she played the show right there. Look, the tears of joy. She's might be so happy, like such a young girl winning here in this big stage of surfing, Saquarema. What an amazing show she put in.
16 years old, mind you. She's on the Challenger Series next year.